Do people normalize being poor? Is this why people say, oh, I don't want to own a house. I don't need to make a lot of money. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to drive a new car. I don't need to take trips. I don't need to leave my neighborhood. I don't like, do we tell ourselves these things to stay in a lower financial condition? Now, I'm going to give you some solutions. We need to start looking at all of the signs. Everybody type follow the money. See, Will Roundtree follows the money. Redfin was just recently sold by Rocket Mortgage. Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. Does anyone know who owns Rocket Mortgage? Rocket Mortgage is owned by an entrepreneur by the name of Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert is the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, Dan Gilbert is the owner of the Dan Gilbert actually owns several sports teams. But guess where he gets his cash flow from? From real estate. And guess where Dan Gilbert is from? He's from Detroit. Dan Gilbert built his real estate portfolio in Detroit, the city where most people are scared to invest in. What does that tell you? They understand gentrification. They understand. See, if you all notice, most of the major conglomerate real estate hedge funds, they own the houses in the hood. And then once they buy the houses in the hood, they take that money and then go buy commercial real estate in A-class neighborhoods. Set a precedence here on how I need you all to start thinking differently. Now, here's another thing. Dan Gilbert actually used to own the casino in Detroit, but he built his wealth in real estate, the bulk of it. And then he owns some shares in StockX. So those fake shoes y'all be claiming y'all getting from StockX, blow up Dan Gilbert's email. And so this is why I say follow the money. Here's why I say follow the money. You do your research. Good teacher. Appreciate that, fam. Here's why I say follow the money. See, this is why I started buying real estate 10 years ago. And it is because the sole purpose is the main reasons bank exist is to put mortgages on real estate. Let me say that again. The main reasons bank exists are to put mortgages on real estate. Why? Because our housing market is what drives the economy. When the banks collapse, what collapsed the banks? The housing market. And then there was a domino effect of all of these other markets. And so this is why I say when you follow the money, roads always end up back to owning real estate. This is why we have to own real estate.